Are we gonna get any more XP? Oh, yes! Let's go! Dude, these guys just keep dropping down here because I've been around this whole area for this last half hour or so just gathering some more iron. Because today, guys, I didn't even say the damn intro. What's going on, guys? It's me, XavvoMore, and welcome back to the second channel. We are here with, I think, episode 60, if I'm not wrong. We've hit the big 60 to Xavvo's mystical world. And yeah, so the plan today is actually to do some quality security insurance. What I mean by that is we're going to start building the walls around the world to make sure that we're keeping, one, mobs out, but also keeping out, I would say, just any other bad omens and stuff like that, because something I've just not really liked about my world for a while now is this lack of security. You know, we've got all these lovely structures everywhere, but we seem to always run into problems with just bad people killing our animals. That happened a while ago with Emanon now, and we've also suffered a lot of creeper accidents landing on the house, namely, to mention one thing. We've had zombies everywhere. We had the Emanon zombie attack that happened at one point. I thought that was honestly for me to, you know, go and get my ass whooped by a bunch of zombies, but apparently, you know, as Emanon gave us the whole spiel when we last saw him for the last time ever, he did say that that was to get me to kill one so I could eat their flesh to do part of the deal. So, you know, it was kind of a trick to get me into something I didn't realize I was going to get myself into, but in the end, we did end up getting rid of him by making that deal. I don't know what that means for the world, but what I do know is that this world is not safe without walls. So that is what we're going to be doing. So we've already got 56 iron ingots we got from the last video, from the last few videos, and we've got 33 more iron ores here that I've just gone and gotten. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to split these evenly, I think, among, I can't speak today, amongst the many furnaces we have in this furnace room. So let's get those going. And as you can see, we've gathered quite a lot of coal as well. I got some coal and also some copper off camera as well. So I was just doing that before the video so that we'd actually have enough to suffice, I guess is the word. So we've got 16 iron bars. I believe just with this we can make 48. Damn, we got 64, a whole stack. So I don't know exactly how many we're going to need. I need to preface that because all of these videos are improv. I never actually sit down and think before a video like what I'm actually going to do, and I don't blueprint any of it. It's more just kind of going with the flow and seeing what we can create. So I think what we're going to want around the world is something that's kind of sturdy. It looks good for a wall design, but I don't want it to also clash with some of the other materials we've already used. We could use stone bricks. Stone bricks are quite a nice material, I'd say, for walls. But then there's also, you know, granite. But then granite might look kind of gross with the iron bars. And granite in general, I'm not a big fan of it. So we could always just go for a more appealing route. Say polished andesite or something like that. That could be quite nice. But I think what I'm going to do for the time being is I'm just going to sort of experiment. I think we'll just try out stone bricks. Now, I can't remember how you make stone bricks. If you just get stone and then put it into the stone cutter, or you just craft it, but we'll have a little look, I think. So it's going to be kind of like these sort of, you know, I guess if this, like my demonstration here, like explains what I'm going for, but like typically the kind of walls you'd see around a very fancy house, those kind of big house gate kind of things is what we're going for. And then there's going to be iron bars in between. We're going to make them a little bit higher as well than just, you know, 3 or 2 blocks high, because we want to make sure that if there's any unlevel ground that no mobs can kind of hop the fence, because that can happen quite a lot in Minecraft. So that's one thing. And also something I need to quickly do, which I didn't really preface, is that for a while now we've had a bit of a problem with snow landing on glass, and it's been making everything just so much harder to look through, whether it be the farm, I don't know if the animal pen has any glass in it. I don't think it does. The dog house, I think, has the same issue. So I think what we're going to do is just quickly throw a CD in. I think we'll just play our lovely cat disc right here. We've got 2 of them, unfortunately. Yeah, we'll just let that thing roll whilst we go out of our way and fix this string issue. We haven't got any more wool on us, so it might actually be better to get some wool as well so we can get some more string. What's up, guys? Just here to gather your precious, precious wool. This is for a very good cause, you'd be pleased to hear. Not that it ever hasn't been, because, you know, last time we properly used wool was for the doghouse, and that thing looks magnificent, can I just say. Right, so yeah, I'm gonna quickly just turn this into a bit more string. God, it's so loud. You can still hear it from here. I know on the video it doesn't sound that loud, but it is pretty damn loud. For me, anyway. Like, I can just hear it going in my ears. Oh, shit. No, I didn't mean to turn that into... Damn it. I've just turned the string I already had into wool. How the hell do you turn it into string again? Can you not turn wool into string? I thought you could. What the hell? Wait, that doesn't make any sense. What's going on? Bruh. No! I don't know if we've just screwed it up by making that into wool, or just getting wool and thinking it was going to turn into string. I don't know. We can, first of all, though, just get rid of whatever's on here. We can start by placing a bit of it down on here, just to get us a nice little head start. Yeah, I don't know what the hell to do now. But yeah, the string's actually not that bad. I was expecting it to be super visible, but you can't see it. Yeah, that's not so bad. Alright. Yeah, I don't know why the hell I can't turn any of this wool back into string. That's kind of annoying me. Sorry, we're getting so distracted from the main video thing here, aren't we? We're supposed to be building the damn wall. I feel like goddamn Trump right now, man. I'm building it to keep the Mexicans out. Right, let's have a look. We've got 9 of the iron there. We've got 8 here. We've got 8 here. Nice. We've got another 8 here. Right, we've got 2 stacks then, nearly. Not full stacks, but it'll do. And, yeah, we've got the copper still going at it. So, yeah, let's go and turn all of this into some more fences. Wow, I've never seen the copper tools before. This looks so strange. Copper block looks quite cool, though. That could be quite strong for, like, a vault for the bank, because, you know, I was going to make a bank at some point, guys. Yeah, that's kind of still on the agenda. Copper doors look kind of weird. I didn't even know you can make... Wow, you can make copper bars as well. Dude, I could actually put the copper to some use and actually just make copper bars instead of iron bars. I mean, we've kind of committed to it now, so there's not really much way I'm going to be able to do that now, but it could be kind of cool doing that, you know, because it has like a rose tint to it. But you know what? It's all right. It's okay. Yeah, I need to put the cobblestone away. We need to get that smelted as well. Turn that into, of course, stone. So I think what we'll do is we'll start kind of generally around here, and we'll work our way around the world. I'm not sure how much, again, we're going to get done. We're going to have to probably time-lapse a lot of it. That's usually what happens with these videos, because otherwise you're just going to be, like, sat here watching me for hours trying to construct whatever this is going to look like. I think the first thing we'll do, because we're not really going to want people running on in through here. I know they could probably still get through the... You know what we'll do? I think we'll have, like, a gate. So if you're getting beyond the fences, there'll be like a gate to sort of stop you from just walking in. And that'll be our security, so to speak. I'm just wondering what I'm going to do here, though, with the balcony. See how the balcony is here? We don't want a bridge or a wall coming up to that, because that would look kind of weird. I think what we might do is just sort of lay down this first. And... Right, then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll go up 2, so... Not sure how much of this we're going to need for this overall build. Maybe we'll go, like, 5 or something. Because these are going to be very long walls, keeping in mind. We want it to sort of stretch out further, basically, is what I'm saying. Because the longer the wall, I think the wider the gap needs to be. That's my 2 cents to it, anyway. Can we use the stone cutter? Ah, yes, we can. And I think it's actually proportional to the amount of blocks you have, which means that you save more blocks using the stone cutter. I always kind of knew you'd save more using a stone cutter, but yeah, it's kind of crazy just seeing how proportional it actually is to the blocks instead of just going in 4s like the crafting table does. So stick those in there as well. Oh, we've got chiseled. The chiseled ones could look kind of cool, actually. And I think for the higher parts of the fence, we'll have, like, kind of stone walls. So they can sort of, like, stick upwards. So we'll do this. I'm just looking at this and I'm starting to think this looks a lot like a cemetery gate. It doesn't even look like... It doesn't really look like something you'd have going around a world. It looks kind of, like, prison-like, doesn't it? I suppose you could say, everyone's a prison to my world, including those damn animals. Slaves. Right, so that's 5 blocks along. So yeah, we're just going to time-lapse this now, guys, and we're going to see how much we can get done. So let's go. Okay, so we've actually done quite a bit. We're missing out on some iron here. But yeah, something I was thinking of whilst doing this was I was reconsidering just not even doing it here. But I've kind of committed to it now, so that'd be kind of like messy to try and remove it. But I was thinking of like not having it here at all and just allowing us to have the freedom of space, and actually that the walls would be around the actual outsides of the map. But obviously that would take forever as it is. And then again, we can always still do that. It'll just be that we have more security. So there's like gates to get into here. There's gates to get beyond the bridges. That way, every section is sort of cordoned off, or whatever the word is. So, you know, if you want to get to my house, you gotta go past the gates. If you want to get through to the bridge, you gotta get past gates. I think that in of itself just kind of makes things a lot more safer. So, the way we're gonna do the walls in terms of like how we're gonna light them up is the good old wall trick, which is what I was just discussing. We've got a lot of this. We've got a lot of stone, but surprisingly not, or not surprisingly to be honest, not very much in the way of iron. Yeah, we're very short on iron, which is a little bit annoying. Actually, no, we have got loads of iron. What am I talking about? I haven't made any more gates. That's what I need to do. I need to make some gates. So I've actually found a way to make this really quick. So I just got to go shift and click. So it's like the same technique, basically, that like Erin told me in one of the comment sections, is that you got to shift to click. Well, you can do the same thing with this and it'll automatically craft the maximum that you can make. So let's get back onto here. Let's have a look. We have a lot of iron bars we can make. Bam, that's 64. And then 48. So we're actually going to be very soon to run out of iron, which I think we pretty much have now that we've made our last batch of that. Yeah, I don't know how much of this we're going to be able to do on camera, and if we're going to do more of it off camera on a different occasion, but that might have to be what we do, you know? So let's make a bunch of that as well. So we've got some stone bricks to go with it. And also, we want to put some of those lanterns down. I just remembered lanterns are going to be a very nice feature for this wall. So let's have a look. Lights. Oh, we've got 20 still in there. Nice. Yeah, definitely is going to be quite the project, and like I say, this video is just kind of marking the general start to this, but this could be something I have to slowly build up over time just to get some momentum going, you know, with this wall. It'll just have to be like a thing I come back to on occasion. Thankfully, this wall design works quite nicely on like increasing areas of the floor, because I can just like ramp it up slowly like that. So, oh god, this is the main problem actually, is trying to get on the top of this damn fence. You know what we could do is jump on here like this and walk across it. Tightrope the fence. Why not? So, again, we're going to go back to time-lapse and we're going to see how much we can get done. Let's go. Okay, so far, guys, as you can see, we've actually gone and put a bunch of just random torches around. This is just to keep mobs out for the time being. Obviously, we need to continue with, like, these street lights and stuff to actually light up the rest of the pavements. But this, for the time being, should keep mobs back from spawning near to the house. That way, we don't really have as many chances for creeper attacks and other stuff like that. But obviously, we still need loads more to build in terms of walls to make this place completely secure. And we're getting quite low on iron bars. So something I've just kind of ran into as a little error, or it's not really an error, it's just kind of a little thing we might have to work around. A curveball, let's just say. A little curveball we actually have is down here. This gate has, essentially this fence, has met the wall of this kind of... See, there's a creeper here. What the hell, man? This is more reason for pest control. People like you. Or, not people like you. Creatures like you. Get out of here. Yeah, so we got the wall kind of reaching down there, but I think we're going to have to continue it again up here because, I mean, there's no mobs that are going to be able to hop from there over here, right? If there's no wall coming up here towards here. So the wall will just kind of resume, I think, back up here. And that's how we'll do it. That way, it's just that they can't really, you know, get over the wall down there and they can't get over it down here. It's just one of those little things, but there might be this kind of like thing here to worry about. Maybe only people who have access to an elytra might be able to, you know, get around this, or people who just have access to blocks in general will be able to build over this wall and get past it. But as far as mobs are concerned, I don't think anyone else is getting in here. So yeah, I guess we'll have to continue, but we don't have any more stone, so we're gonna have to go and get ourselves some more stone. I think we've got a lot of it actually kind of just lying around in the mine shaft, so we'll just head down to the mine shaft and we'll get some more cobble and we'll start smelting that as well into some more stone.
A few minutes later.
Okay, so we've got a bunch of it smelting. As you can see, it's just swiftly making its way into my bag. It's not the quickest process, of course, but we should be okay for the time being. We'll just resume with building the rest of this wall, so let's go. Uh-oh, vindicators. They are definitely a reason to keep pest control. Holy shit. He can see me. He knows I'm here. They're just waiting for me to strike first. Right, come on, bring it on. Bring it on, big boy. You think that crossbow's gonna hurt me, bitch? You're all weak. You're all pussies. And you will not be coming back to my world again once I've got you all cordoned off with these lovely big gates. God damn, who do they think they are, wancing up into my territory and trying to start fights with me? Not cool. Not cool at all. And I will not be tolerating it, damn it. So this is it. This is it for you guys. Have fun. Have fun trekking around in my land without permission, because you won't be here very long. I actually don't know if they can still spawn in. They might be able to still spawn in, but... Anyway, sorry, I'm supposed to be getting to a time lapse. Let's go. Okay, guys, so it seems we've kind of ran into our first problem, and it's that we're out of iron. We can't make any more of these iron gates. We can make copper bars, but I don't really want copper bars. It's gonna look like that's gonna be it for today's video, unfortunately. I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do with this part here, because honestly, it looks just kind of odd to have that run around there. This is kind of the reason why I didn't want a wall as much around the house, and I wanted it just to kind of surround the world and everywhere to just be lit up inside. But I think for now, we're just going to leave it like this because it doesn't look terrible. And again, like I say, quality insurance, if we have two sets of walls, one around the general housing and building places and then everywhere else just being around the outsides of the world, it can give us some extra security. But yeah, and also I thought the footpath I had leading down here would be a lost cause, but we can actually lead it right back round, so you can almost just kind of walk the perimeter of the gates. I think that would be really cool. So we've gotten as far as that today, and I plan on building building a lot more of it. So if any more gates or walls or anything appears over time, just over the span of the episodes, it'll be because I'm slowly kind of working on it in the background, I think, because there's no need for me to really make more videos dedicated to it other than just this main video where I start off building it. But yeah, and we'll get the gates figured out and stuff, what we'll do with like this to, you know, ensure that everyone's safe and they don't just walk in through the footpaths. But yeah, this is going to be it, I think, for today's episode, guys. Some quality assurance. We could probably just get like a better view from the roof, to be honest, up there, but I think we'll just stand from here or something. So I mean, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to smash a like on the video, of course, comment and subscribe for some more Minecraft videos. Obviously, stay tuned for the second part to Terraria. And with that being said, thank you once again, and I'll catch you all in the next episode. Bye, guys.
Hey, you know what? That wasn't actually a bad take.